guys, it's Rain Over Water, and today I'm going to be talking about my experiences as a freshman in high school. So, if you didn't know, I entered freshman year in the fall of 2019, which was, of course, last year. So, even though coronavirus kind of messed up the end of the year, I still came out unscathed. So, this is what I have to say about being a freshman. So, the first thing is that it is nothing like the movies portray it to be. The entire school year was pretty boring except for a few things, and one of those was the lockers. So in my school, the freshman lockers are notorious for being difficult to open. So I come in a few days before school starts, I put my books and stuff in my locker, and I cannot open the dang locker for the life of me. And let me tell you guys, I am not bad at opening lockers in the slightest. I've had a locker since like 5th grade, and I've practically been a pro ever since, okay? But I am telling you, that stupid locker was impossible to open. So, no, this is my entire plan for the year, okay? So, once I got to the third number in the combination, because you have to go to three different numbers when you do the lock thingies, I had to turn it back to the right and then to the third number again, and that only worked like 20% of the time. So I would just like speed run that combination a good 5 times before it would open, and then I would run for my life to get to my next class. And sometimes after 5 times, it still wouldn't open. And when that happens, I was just like, I'm done. I'm just gonna ask a teacher for the key. After a week or two, I noticed a trick with my locker. If I didn't move the dial at all, then the next time I opened my locker, it would just already be working and stuff. So I just twist it and open. And yeah, that saved me. Okay, so the next thing is like homecoming and dances. So I don't really like going to dances. Being around that many people makes me kind of uncomfortable, and overall, I just find them pretty boring. But the one dance I did go to was homecoming. So, to prepare for homecoming, all four classes decorate sections of the school, make a float, and create a skit. So, I was student council president, and the entire thing stressed me out to literally no end. So, basically, we all procrastinated and had poor communication skills, and when it was finally the day to decorate, yeah, it was it was pretty bad. So, we didn't have enough supplies. Believe it or not, drama broke out. Okay, can you believe that people were fighting over some really stupid stuff, and no one knew what we were doing? Like, just everyone just did their own thing. It was bad. And for the float, I didn't really pay attention to it, but it was made by a bunch of freshmen, so what do you really expect? And finally, the skit. Oh god, the skit. So, the thing about skits is that they're supposed to be like simple and funny. Yeah, maybe we could have gotten funny if we knew the lines, but let me tell you, that skit was pretty far from simple. So basically, it was about robots, humans, and an overlord. Despite my social anxiety, I thought it would be a great idea for me to participate too. In front of like 400 other people, great idea. I have a lot of regrets, by the way. So, the skit starts off good, I guess, and then we forget our lines. And as you can imagine, it all went downhill from there. The only good thing from that day was that we somehow managed to beat the seniors in tug of war, so either the seniors are super weak or we are some super buff freshmen. As for the homecoming dance, it was exactly like I thought it was going to be. Good food, but incredibly boring. They rarely played a song I liked, and the amount of people there made me very uncomfortable. So I left early, like the introvert that I am, and had the time of my life in my room. The only other eventful thing that year was track. I did track in 7th grade, and since I wasn't going to be playing volleyball in ninth, I wanted, and like, I wanted to play a sport, so I decided to do track again. And, none of my friends were going to do track. Like, okay, so none of my closest friends were going to do track, so I was really nervous about going into an after school activity alone with hardly anybody else. But, it all worked out in the end. I still had a few friends there, and it was great. I just kind of hung out by myself for most of the time, though. So I remember specifically that we were told by the coaches that we were going to be out of school for 3 weeks because of the coronavirus, and everyone was just happy after that because we're like, haha, no school, yay, thank you, coronavirus. And so that was my very boring freshman year. I hope sophomore year is just as uneventful but at this point, I don't even know if we'll be going back in the fall because coronavirus is somehow still relevant. Great job, America. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't I haven't really done too many story time videos, so let me know if you guys want to see more. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye!